Hey there, how's it going? Going great? You excited? You happy? You nervous? How are you feeling today? How we feel is extremely important, so you always hear me ask that. So, how are you feeling today? Be honest. Let's be open about it. So, a lot of times I deal with a lot of emotions myself and with a lot of my clients. Big emotion is nervousness, anxiousness, overwhelm. That's a lot of what we do as professionals, as real estate professionals, is help people guide through some of those emotions and what's causing those emotions. A lot of times people can have these emotions when it comes time to making the offer on the house. So let's talk about today how we can kind of navigate some of that emotion by creating a win-win deal. Right. Hi, I'm Adam Hagenstein. I'm a realtor with HSRE Group. I serve the Columbus market and the Cincinnati market as a real estate professional since 2020, serving my communities and my family and my friends happily since 2020. This is my passion. I share that with you so that you understand when I start to nerd out or geek out on real estate stuff, when you see me get really excited about something that you're probably like, what? Calm down. This is what gets me going, is talking about real estate and, more importantly, how to help people. My mission sent down from above is to serve those around me, is to help them, is to guide people. So again, I'm Adam Hagenstein. I'm a licensed real estate agent in the state of Ohio since 2020. I've been helping countless buyers and sellers all throughout the state. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. That's why I'm here and wanted to share that with you today. But today, let's talk about what's a win-win deal in today's Columbus real estate market. Yeah, I'm talking about Columbus today, okay? So buckle in, let's talk about Columbus and how to make a win-win deal and understand, well, more or less, let's understand, because if we understand how something works and how something operates, then we can figure out a way, a solution to it. You'll hear the word solution a lot. We're a solutions-based business, a group. We seek solutions. We don't just, there's a problem, figure it out. We help with that, okay? So keep that in the back of your head. All right, so let's talk about this. What's a win-win deal in today's Columbus real estate market? All right, guys, the real estate journey can often feel like a competition between the buyer and the seller. But what if it didn't have to be? What if both parties could, honest to goodness, walk away from the closing table feeling happy with the outcome? We believe here at HSRE Group exactly what a win-win deal is all about. It's not just about the final price, it's about a smooth and successful and stress-free, as humanly possible, experience for everyone involved, okay? So how can you achieve this in today's crazy Columbus market? Well, it all comes down to understanding what truly matters to both sides and being prepared to negotiate beyond the asking price. Okay? Don't freak out about when I said beyond the asking price. There's more to it than just the listing price. Okay? Selling and buying a home is more than just, will you take this dollar, take this amount? Okay? There's more to it that goes into it. So let's talk about this. All right, if you are thinking about selling your home, this section is for you. Turn up the hearing aid. Let's listen in tight. If you're on the buy side, take a half step back, figuratively, and put on some seller shoes for a second. Put yourself in a seller's position, okay? So, for the seller, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, for you, the seller, it's more than just the money, right? Okay. It does come down to the money. I mean, you gotta Likely, if you're selling, you need to make a certain amount of money in order to make the move make sense. Get it, okay? It does. That is a big player in it, okay? For a homeowner selling the property, the highest offer isn't always the best one. A truly great deal is one that meets their specific needs and makes the process easy. Stress-free and easy. So, what's that going to look like? A solid, confident offer. A strong offer often comes with fewer strings attached. This could mean a buyer with a pre-approved financing, or one who is willing to be flexible with a closing date. This gives the seller peace of mind, knowing the deal is more likely to go through without hiccups. But being pre-approved, sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer side, if you're on the fence about, well, should I get pre-approved? Get pre-approved. Okay. A seller will not consider an offer as valid until they see some sort of proof of funds or pre-approval. Okay. That's the hard cold truth. Okay. The power of timelines. Let's talk about timeline. We know that the seller often have their own moving timeline. A buyer who's willing to be flexible with the move in date can be a huge advantage. This flexibility can often be more valuable than a slightly higher offer. What? Giving someone a week or two after close to move could be better than giving them more money? Let's talk about the negotiation. Let's make it smooth. Professional agent committed to a win-win outcome will always keep the lines of communication open. Lines, plural, lines. We're here to listen to what our clients have to say, understand their priorities, and work with the other side to find creative solution. The other side, that's part of the lines of communication. As a real estate professional, my job is to communicate. My job is to professionally communicate for the buyer, if I'm representing a buyer, how they feel and how they want to proceed. My job as the seller's agent, listing agent, is to communicate how they're feeling in a professional manner and convey how they would like to proceed in a professional manner. Okay, I emphasize professional manner because when we're a buyer and a seller that don't do this every single day, we got a crap ton of emotions, like just emotions out the yin yang. Okay, and emotions can get in the way. They're important, but they can get in the way. So that's a lot of what a professional real estate professional does, is help be that buffer. Okay, yes, I hear you. You're nervous. You want to get this. You're excited. This is the house. You how to make this happen. Got it. Okay, but now I have duties to you to make sure you get it for the best price. Make sure it's a good house, because I have to sleep at night and I can't sleep at night if your house isn't safe and sound. Okay, so now I want to make sure your house is safe for you guys, and I want to make sure it's right, but I also want to make it a win-win. Okay, so that's my job as the real estate professional. Okay, emotions is the big one, and then making sure everything is right. All right. So we've talked about the seller side. Those are 3 great points, all right? And it's good to know and good to think about it as a buyer to understand some of the seller side, okay? All right, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, take a half step back, put on your buyer shoes, because if you're selling your house, you're likely gonna need to buy a house too, right? So let's put on the buyer's hat, buyer's shoes, whatever you wanna put on today, however you feel like dressing up for this occasion. All right, for the buyer, it's more than just a low price. For a buyer, getting a great deal isn't just about paying the lowest price. It's about getting the best overall value for your new home, new to you home, or brand new home. Data-driven negotiations. Okay, we as professionals will help you come to the table armed with knowledge. Knowledge is power. Let's go. A strong offer is one that is based on solid data from local market, including comparable homes that have sold recently in the area. This helps ensure you're making a smart investment. Okay. As a real estate agent professional, the realtor, I have a fiduciary duty to my clients. That's what that means, a smart investment. I will do everything in my power to ensure this is a smart investment for you. Okay? Leverage beyond price. What does that mean? Have you ever fallen in love with a home and wish you could get a few things included in the sale? You can, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer. Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, keep listening, because hey, if you don't have a sentimental attachment to that one piece of furniture, but that buyer is like, I love it, it's one less thing you have to move. Think of it that way. So yes, you can. Buyers can negotiate for things like appliances, home warranty, credits for closing costs or repairs, personal furniture, personal belongings in there that maybe don't add value to it, but we can negotiate that in there. Some of these items can add significant value and can be a key factor in making this a win-win deal, okay? Think about a win-win. You're happy about it, I'm happy about it, both sides are happy. It's a win-win, okay? All right, so let's talk about having a partner on your side. The real estate purchase and sale process can be emotional. Talk about that. But a good agent, scratch that, a great agent can help you stay calm and focused. Have you heard the phrase, be the calm in the storm, or calm before the storm? Well, someone told me once in order to be great at this, you must be the calm in the storm. One of my previous brokers said that to me in a meeting once. It resonates. My job as your real estate professional, or the real estate professional in the equation, is to be the calm, level-headed one. As we've said before, emotions are powerful and sometimes they just get in the way. That's my job, is to listen to you. You tell me and talk to me about those emotions, and I calmly convey them in a professional manner. Okay? We're passionate, so passionate about making positive impact on your life and reducing stress and negotiating on your behalf. Okay? Like I said, emotions, that's a big piece of all of this, making a win-win deal, all right? All right, so achieving a win-win deal is truly about understanding the real estate transactions are about people, not just properties. By focusing on shared interests and being open to creative solutions, we can make your real estate journey as smooth and successful as humanly possible. Sounds pretty nice. Life is full of stress. This is going to be stressful. I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you. Buying a home is going to be stressful. Just is. C'est la vie. Such is life. Okay. But when you partner with the right people, the right professionals that connect you with other professionals, like-minded professionals that are here to see you succeed, it's a game changer. It's absolutely a game changer. And I can say this, and I can speak for probably majority of real estate agents that help in the procurement and purchase and sell of a home. We love more than anything when we get to sit down at a table with everybody, the buy side and the sell side, and talk for an hour at closing. It melts my heart every single time. Like, it brings me tears just talking about like how amazing that is. That moment, that hour, best hour you could ever ask for, because you have so much excitement and so much joy, and people talking about the home, talking about the neighborhood, telling stories about it, and the buyer's so excited. This is going to be so amazing for my daughter, kids, well, like all these amazing stories. You imagine it is. And that's why we do this. That's why making a win-win deal is critical to the process. Thank you. You've listened to me rant for the past 15 minutes. You're amazing. Okay, if you're watching this on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. You know what to do there. I really appreciate it. I want to make as many videos like this as possible and connect with as many people out there as possible. And I need your help to do that. So help me help those. Help me help you help others. Make sense? So let's do this. Guys, thank you so much. Message me. There should be a link below to get to the website. Get on there, contact me right away with any comments, questions, concerns. I'm here to help you. Can't wait to help you soon. Bye.